send you the info when, because I'll be out of town when that happens.
Or should be around.
She'll be at the Rosemont.
Yeah.
She'll be at the convention center. She'll be signing like autographs and pictures and stuff. And
all
that stuff.
Hit her up, like, no, you're coming around or something.
Yeah. I'll tell her you're coming up there. And hating ass Daniel will probably be there.
Cut block a motherfucker.
Yep. You're like, here comes Daniel.
Yeah.
Ew. Alright, I got y'all message. Y'all told me about Nicki and SZA, and Nicki trying to throw shots, talking about why don't she paint polka dots on her face and all that, and they is like, come on. Nobody's going for it. Clickbait, her trying to, like, SZA don't care what you talking about. She gonna make more money than you off one tour. Sorry, Nick. It's sad, what happened in your career and everything, but your attitude is what got you in there. See, women with nasty attitudes, they never make it. That stuff never work, because the people you piss off over the years, those people get higher jobs. They end up getting a better position than you. So you piss somebody off, now they in a position of CEO. Now they your boss. They don't want to fuck with you no more because they remember how nasty you were. You had a nasty attitude. Nobody wants to deal with that.
That's true, man.
Right. Nobody wants to deal with somebody with a nasty attitude and all. They got to work with them. They remember all that. They never remember the times you're nice. They remember the one time you was nasty. So that's why I'm telling you, impressions are everything. I saw Stephanie get fired. She got fired as soon as the girl became the supervisor. She called Stephanie in their office and she got fired because she used to always crack jokes on the girl, and talk about her ponytail and all that. And I can do what I want to up in here, B. I got tenure. They said, well, here's your tenure. You fired. We're going to give you a severance package. She became the supervisor. She got promoted because all she wanted to do was be the class clown, basically, the job, the comedian. She wasn't even doing nothing. I'm like, you over here, you're not even, on the clock. You basically trying to be a comedian for no reason. So Nicki is trying to get herself hot by hating on SZA. Like, she gonna team up with Drake and all this. Her barbs. I'm like, your barbs is like 35. Going on 40. And nobody going to worried about no doggone barbs no more. It's all over, man. Your fan base done faded. And that's where I live, right there off that 60. That's coming up. So if I was going home, this is exactly where I get off.
Sure. Oh, that's 60. I don't know.
Yep. So it would cut right on over. Well, here's the thing that the others didn't understand about Nicki's behavior. Nicki has always been a scorned woman. She was, it's always those really, really pretty girls. Everybody look at them, oh, they're so pretty and cute and all that, and they go to their head. They don't know how to interact with people and have a good time, and because their head is in the clouds. Because everybody been telling them they've been beautiful their whole life. They didn't let all that go to their head and cloud their judgment, everything. Right. They don't know how to even have a conversation with you because they never had to talk. All they had to do was just sit there and God be trying to say everything to get them. Yeah, she want to be aligned with Drake now, so she could be like it's a tag team matchup on WWE. It's gonna be Nicki Minaj and Drake versus Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Drake goes in right now. Oh, hammerlock. Kendrick whips him to the rope. Oh, there it is. Hip check. Oh, he tags in SZA. Oh, he has to tag in Nicki now. Here's the matchup. Get Jim Ross out there. What in the hell? That son of a bitch. Yeah, man, it'll turn into wrestling, man. That's what it turns into, man. WWE wrestling. Now, I sat there and remember on my Patreon, I gave you guys the business class, right? On how a bank thinks and how a bank operates. And when they were talking about starting their own banks, and you were like, you can't start your own bank. I was like, yeah, you can. You don't have to have a physical location to open up a bank. And I was like, online banks is what people are doing now. They was like, man, who's gonna put their money in an online bank? I'm like, you are. Everybody's putting their money in online banks now. You know why these charter banks are taking off? I was like, what do you think Chime is? Chime is an online bank. They have no physical locations. There's no Chime bank anywhere you walk into. It's online banking. Now, why would you sign up and put your money into Chime? Because they tell you, hey, put your money in here, we'll pay you your money before your check even gets here. That was their hook. That's how they built the foundation of what they were. But they're signed to a major bank. The major bank gives them their credit score. They governed by the FDIC. That's how they get their credit. So there's a major bank backing them. You see, when all these major banks closed, I told you, they got their charter license first. So that when they close, like Countrywide and all these Charles Schwartz and all these banks that's been around for 100 years start closing in 2008, and it was the big housing market crisis, they did something first. I'm like, they're not going to do that until they protected their end. So what they did was get their charter's license. So that means they can open up a whole new bank, a charter bank, and they don't have to have any of the debt. Now, when I tell you about banks and life insurance policies, right? And when they pay them out, they normally give you, and you be like, man, you just make your premium payments, $75 a month. They could give you $300,000, $400,000. You're like, man, how in the world could they afford to do that? It's very simple. They need you to sign up to do this program, just like a bank. Insurance is the greatest business to be in because you don't get that money back.
I should open an insurance company.
Exactly.
Car insurance.
Right. Car insurance. You pay them, and if you don't get in a car accident, you don't get nothing back.
Yeah.
Now they got this, we'll give you something back for how many days you don't have an accident.
Yeah.
They get paid regardless. You're paying them for nothing. You don't have to get in any accident at all. And you almost want to hit somebody.
You got a million accounts.
As much as money you got in insurance, by the time you get hit, you could have bought another car.
A million accounts are $140 a piece. Think about that. Oh shit. A million accounts are $140.
Right. So I told you how a bank thinks. So a bank thinks like this, and they'll send you a term sheet. And I told people, what would you take? Would you take $700,000, $750,000, or you can have 2 cents that double each day for 30 days? Which one would you take? The 750,000 or the 2 cents that's gonna double each day for 30 days? Right. And that's how a bank thinks. Deucey, you got a computer, you got a calculator?
Yeah, it's in my head.
Okay. Calculate 2 pennies that double each day for 30 days. That's a month. 2 cents. 2 actual pennies. And it doubles each day for 30 days.
For 30 days. $1,400.
Nope. Nope, that's incorrect.
2 days. Doubles each day.
2 cents.
Yeah.
2 pennies.
Yeah.
And it doubles each day. Point? No, you gotta go 2 cents.
Oh, 0.2. 30 days. 6 cents for each day.
No, that's not how it works. Here's what you do. Just do it the long way.
Yeah.
Do 2 cents.
Yeah.
And hit times 2. Right?
Yeah.
Then what you time it, you times it again because it's doubling.
Yeah. 3 days. 2 cents per day.
2 cents. So the second day it'll be 4 cents.
Yeah.
The third day it'll be 8 cents.
Yeah.
Then it'll be 16 cents.
That's right. Oh, it keeps doubling and tripling.
Right, it doubles for 30 days.
Yeah, I get it.
So would you take the $750,000 life insurance or the 2 cents that double each day? Now, all you guys out there got calculators at home. Y'all can add it up too. What do you come up with 2 cents that double each day for 30 days? Off of the top of my head, I'm going to see right now. Who's going to come up with it? Who's going to come up with the number? 2 cents that double each day for 30 days. 21,474,000. Yep, there you go. $21 million is what you would end up with if you had 2 cents that doubled each day for 30 days. That's how a bank thinks. Because see, what you do is your money goes into the bank. It's a mutual fund. They're getting paid off your interest. They get paid interest of your money being in the bank. That's why you can't take all your money out the bank. You got all the money in the bank and can't take it out. They tell you how much you can take out of the bank.
Can have a minimum in there, and it's like, oh yeah, make some money off the minimum.
Right, so you're at $21 million. Damn near, almost 22 million for 2 cents that double each day for 30 days. 2 pennies.
That's why they can keep a balance and a minimal balance for some reason, you know.
But that most people will take the $750,000 because they don't know about the 2 cents that double each day for 30 days. So instead of $21 million, you're taking $750,000, and you know what you're gonna say? Thank you. I got $750,000 on this life insurance.
I'll have 20 times that, you know?
Right. So that's how a bank thinks. You could, and now your brain should be thinking, how can I get the 2 cents that double each day?
My brain's hurting right now.
Right. You're in the wrong side of the business.
Yep.
So this is what we're talking about. That's on the table that when we talk about on my Patreon. That's why I told y'all, all y'all make sure y'all get my Patreon. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all real world knowledge that they don't give you in schools. It was like Cena's legit. Exactly, I'm legit. I'm trying to tell you. This is real world knowledge you need to be learning and getting on. Like, you got to be thinking, how in the world are they getting that money? Why am I getting $750,000 life insurance policy and everybody else getting this big money? Why am I not getting that money? Because you're on the wrong side of the business. You could be the one cutting somebody else a check. They could be signing up for a life insurance policy that you can sign them up for. You can run your own insurance company. You didn't even think about that, did you? You can open up your own bank online like Chime did. You can do all of this stuff. The internet is endless with opportunities. All you got to do is get the people to sign up to put their money in the bank. Then their money will be insured by a major. Either you can get it insured, which you're going to be best suited to sign with a major bank like Bank of America or one of these established banks, because they're already insured by the FDIC. So you're already insured. That means that the people won't lose their money if they get robbed or anything. I know a lot of people that are running their own banks online. The key is having people sign up to your bank and not close accounts. That's why they hate when you close account. There's penalties for it. There's all these things that that's your money, but they're going to dictate how much you can get out of it because they need your money to make money. Double each day. They're a bank. So as long as that interest is in there doubling, every time you keep your money in the bank, this is how the banks stay afloat. This is why a bank has 600 million, 700 million. Well, you're like, man, how did they get all this money? How did the bank get this much money in it? They're living off of the interest of your money. Your money is in a mutual fund with everybody else. And in return, your money is insured. So if anything happens to your money, the federal government protects your money. So they have to pay you your money back. So if the bank gets robbed, your money won't be touched. It's yours. You have to think multiple revenue streams in this new world order that we're living in. It's cool and dandy to talk about Nicki and SZA going back and forth on social media. That's cool. But what's cool is being able to have money coming in when you just sitting down and here's a check for $3,000 a month. They laughed at me because I had an investment business, because on my Patreon, I told them about it, but I had an investment business that gave me $200 a day. That's every day, no matter what. I was getting $202 a day off of it, off the investment. They laughed at me like, no, 200, that ain't no money. I'm like, that ain't no money. That's like $6,000 a month. I'm like, that's like $6,000 a month. $200 a day? That's $6,000 free dollars. What are you talking about? So each month I'm getting, for doing nothing, I'm getting $6,000 a month. Who is doing that for you? I was like, you doing that right now? I guarantee you ain't making $6,000 a month. But it's always people with no money trying to tell people about money. And they get the wrong advice from people. I went to these conventions. I'm sitting down with lunches and dinners with billionaires, learning the secrets of it so I can come back and give it to the people. But if your mindset is poor, you're not going to be able to understand it, care about it, the whole nine. You're not going to get it. It's like somebody who say you lying every time you say something. Oh, man, you lying. Ain't no way you did that. Man, he's lying. That's their natural response. Their natural flight of fright, what they call it, flight of fright, is to just deny. Right, I'll go on my Patreon to share information. I said, well, I'm going to go on my Patreon and do this because I've been doing it for free for years. I was like, man, I'm going to go on the Patreon now and start educating people. So make sure you go to the Casino for Life Patreon, man. That's what I say. I inspired people, man, and I was very happy to inspire people. Like I got people right now. They got the vending machine business on the Patreon. We told them how to get the vending machine business going, and that was the lucrative thing right now. Hey, he already owned the truck. He went and bought a vending machine. First he was leasing it, then he bought them and put them in the warehouse where he lives. So he's one of my Patreons. He's like, man, I got 2-3 machines going right now. He's like, I bought my other one. He's like, I bought one, man. He's like, I'm finna get the other one. He's like, I had the Coke machines. He's like, but the food machines pay more. He was like, I haven't figured that one out. He's like, it's up now. He's like, man, he's like, this a gold mine. He's like, I'm finna try to get a contract. He's doing all kind of new things. It didn't open a lot of doors for him. And he never would have known about it if it wasn't for me. He's like, man, I never would have known. My mind wasn't even thinking like that. And I owned the truck. He was like, and I was like, man, that's what I need to be doing with my truck. I was just hauling junk. He's like, I'm hauling junk, man. I'm missing out on all this money I could be making. He's like, I'm going to get that vending machine and I'm going to see what's up. And he got in the vending business and now it's working for him in his area. The other girl, she got her candle business going. She ain't made a lot of money, but she got it going. It inspired her. She's like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to do it. So, yeah, it's a lot of ways to make money, man. You just got to open up to what's going on out here. Instead of just looking at Twitter and TikTok and, and it's just ways to get paid. Yeah, I find out because I research all this stuff. I find out what businesses are thriving and what's inexpensive to start. Like the candle business is the cheapest business. You can run that from your house. You don't need a location. It's real cheap. You can do $400 and that cover all the stuff you need. You get the wax, make your candles. You can do the designs with the candles. You can name the scents, whatever you want. And most people go to churches and sell them. They go to churches and sell the candles at church. So now you popping these candles off everywhere you go. But see, you got to be personable to be able to do that. So each business is different. Like I try to tell everybody, man, it's just, you have to know your niche and know your audience. Yes, I got investment stocks in AI technology that I don't even know how it works.
I don't either.
Right. I'm like, I don't know what to do, how it works. But that's why I can tell you what's to come. I can tell you what stocks is getting ready to go down. Because it's right now, it's a stock.
It's going to kick off, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of it because it's going public. And by 2035, I told you, by 2035, AI tech is going to be somewhere everywhere. And then most of these people who refuse to get any education and do anything, your job is going to be maintaining AI.
Yeah, and hospitals, everything will be huge.
Yeah, robotics, everything. Yeah. Everybody is shifting because around the country, they're already out there working. They got robotics in the warehouse, robotics here. There's no more forklift driver.
Robotics now too.
Yeah, hospitals, the registers is all robotic. They don't even they got lanes for no reason. In other countries, they don't even have lanes where it's all for you to ring yourself out. That's it. There's no more ladies on the register. Forget that. They got one person there to maintain until in case the machine break down. They whole thing is running the AI system.
Person don't even drive their own car anymore.
Right. Exactly. Right, it's people that sell cakes, bakery. They do that stuff from home. I don't get involved in that business because normally giving people food is, you know, you got to get a license for that. Now, sometimes you could just do it in the hood. They don't mind. You go to a barber shop, they got my cookies and cakes. But normally you got to have like a vendor's license. Like they did that for kids. You know, like in any white suburban ass neighborhood, they got kids with a lemonade stand and don't nobody come over there and ask them for no vendor's license. In the hood, you do that, they come in with a vendor's license. Where's your vendor's license? A vendor's license? Yeah, you can't sell any goods, no candy and nothing. I'll be like, who are these people? Like, y'all really cracking down on kids? That's crazy. Yeah, you got a friend that always wants to compete with you, and he thinks I got more money than him. I'm like, yeah, you might show more money than me, but you really don't know. I'm like, my money's vesting, buddy. I was like, you got more money like in your pockets and hands.
Yeah.
My money's vesting, buddy.
That for a fact.
Right. I'm involved in a lot of different corporations, and I'm trying to get, like, I try to stay within 3 to 4% because you want to be in a low tax bracket. You see, that's how the Bill Kroc system worked with McDonald's. Bill Kroc, he realized, what in the world am I owning McDonald's for? And going through all this is crazy. You know, I'm in the real estate business. He was in the wrong business. So what he did was he opened up, he saw how much hard work it was. He had 2 McDonald's. He was the owner of both. He's running back and forth. He's not getting any rest. He's making money, but the company's in debt. And like, he's like, man, this is hard work. I don't have no time to enjoy all this. So he came up with the system that they named after him. He took his number 1 worker, who's the president. He's like, look, I'm going to make you the owner here. You're going to get 96% of the profits. I'm taking 4%. He was like, oh, great. Shoot, I'm going to get 96%. And he's like, yeah, this store, you get 96% ownership. I just want 4%.
That's a work you put into it now.
Yeah, so he said, great. He's like, all right, you run everything here. I take my 4%. You do it. So he's like, great. And so he opened up another one. He did the same thing there. Took the president, said, you're going to run it. I'm taking 4%. So now they get 96%, but only on 1 store. He's got 4% now out of how many McDonald's they are? About 1.2 million.
That's a lot of green.
And he gets 4% off all of them for life. He's dead now. His great grandkids and his kids are getting all this money. They never have to go and walk into McDonald's a day in their life.
Got no work
for life. That 4% kicks in every time. All the millions of McDonald's that's going in every month. That 4% check is massive. So you gotta understand, what looks like low money is not. Now, none of them got ripped off. They got 96%, but they only get 96% of 1 store that they got to work for every day. They got to go to work.
That's food out of there.
Right. They got to run the show and everything. They get 96%, but only in that 1 store. That's it. They can't go and get another store.
Yeah.
So
that's how the debt's off at the end of the month. It's all getting 1%.
Absolutely. So anyway, this has been great. I'm gonna holler at y'all. We'll talk later. Nah, strip club.
Get on here. My tea or put my shirt on.
You can put your shirt on if you want.